All right, welcome back to Pokemon Go players to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is May 24, 2026. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my co-host, Chris.
Yo, 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 it's your boy. We're back at it again. It has been a lovely time, and we are looking forward to talking about Pokemon Go with y'all.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to tell them why we didn't podcast last week?
It was your boy's birthday.
Woo!
Yeah, I was out and about, sadly. But am definitely
He
back
was
and
away
ready.
from the mic, trying to be the best he can be without being the best he can be. But but yeah, no, I mean, happy birthday, brother. You're turning old, just like anybody else, unfortunately. So you gotta love being that. You gotta love getting that. You're still in your 20s, so you're gonna be fine for a little bit longer.
A little bit, yeah.
But you're already getting that strength and that back pain every single day. But still. Well, I hope that your birthdays went well. I mean, I wish I could have celebrated, but we had so much other stuff going on for the last few weekends. Myself included, just been stressed. Mostly because I got a new position at work, so I'm just like trying my best to accommodate to that and make sure that I can do my very best. And then there's been a bunch of things. Like this week alone has just been like, I think I've been out and about every single day of the week. And yeah, it's been fun. But, the game went on and continues on. We actually had a vanilla week where we had regular spawns, nothing else than just that. And we're about to go into probably one of the best seasons of Pokemon Go history that we had in a long, long time. But with that being said, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. I can't work today because I'm just being tired anyways. So I'll let Chris do our little episode Patreon thing. Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Here we are. This episode of the Purified podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All Patreons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So yeah, any support, greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much. Let's see. We got about 2 weeks of recaps here. Can you remember what events we had aside from last Saturday?
So yeah, Phalanx obviously, because that just happened. Spring into Spring, I believe.
I think.
After that, I'm kind of blanking. We had a Community Day Classic.
Yeah,
with Dino.
I think that was
happened
it.
like right before the last one.
We had a Community Day Classic before Tinkaton. I think that's the other one. Anyways.
Oh man, Tinkatink was awesome.
No, we had LeChunk. I'm sorry. LeChunk was the one before that.
You're right.
So it was LeChunk and then Dino, then Phalanx, and now we're here. So aside from that, we had mostly not too much common things to worry about. I know we just been kind of like zigzagging things these days. But it's been pretty fun, I should say the least. But yeah, so I guess we should recap because we have a lot to uncover or recover, I guess. What you got? Like, it's been about, that long. Did you actually get a birthday shiny? Did you get anything good from Ray Day?
I don't think I played very much on my birthday.
Gasp.
To be honest. Yeah, it was a good event. I played a little bit of Dino. I got a few extra shinies, only like 6. I hatched a shiny Freight Coco from the daily starter egg.
Okay.
And then I was able to get a shiny Buzzwole from one of the raids. I wish I would have used some remotes on the other regionals, but I am still happy. Um, Other than that, nothing too crazy. I am excited about a kind of PvPIV Shadow Dino I got. But other than that, yeah, not too much going on. What'd you get this event?
So let's see. I mean, I definitely have a couple of shinies to talk about. In general. So Dino, I
think I
got.
saw one of them.
Yeah, I know, right? Dino, I did get about 20. No, not even 20. Like 17, 18 dinos. So it wasn't really that bad. It's not like I was going like full ham on it, just because it is Dino and I already got them. I got a couple background shinies, so that's nice. I hatched 2 Togepi's from the. Oh, okay. So yeah, the spring marathon event. That's what we were missing. So I did hatch 2 shiny Togepi's with their little like flower crown. And then on the same day too. And I hatched a lot of bit of eggs during that week.
I'm still hatching some, man.
Really?
I got like a tiny bit left.
Okay. Yeah, so I got 2. I was able to complete my 42 kilometers of that week, surprisingly. And no, I did not get the shiny Pikachu. That one Pikachu that eluded everybody because you couldn't finish 42 kilometers in a day, in a week.
I was close. I was close, but I didn't do it. Yeah.
I got a couple of like random shinies in the wild, like Machop, Sprigatito, Tylo. I did trade for a shiny Esper because I am looking for that Shando Hundo, and I did get a 98, 14, 15, 15, which will eventually probably be my evolve one. I hatched another dino after like the whole community day, like 10k egg. Oh, here's another shiny dino. Why? Why do you do this to me? Thank you so much for joining us. How's it going? Asking. Thank you. And Hug the Reels. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it very much. I've been doing a bunch of trades. 2 of them has been actually all 3 of this were. Wait, how does that work? Anyways, I'll tell you in a second. I did get a shiny Shadow Sandrew from Grunt. That was actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was like in the middle of the morning because I was going to do a gym or something like that. Hey, Mafia, how's it going? It's been a while. Thank you so much for joining us. And then at that fail. Oh no. Okay, so I did a remote for failings or shiny failings, and it was a 11, 15, 14. No, 11, 15, 13. So I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. Then I did 2 in-person trades on the same day for a Fennekin. Still same IVs for some reason, and then a shiny Heracross because I mean we just mirror traded that, and I was like, okay, cool, that works too. Nothing to worry about. And on the day of mega failings, I traded a failings right before the event started, and I get a 98. It was not the Shando. I was like, come on, you couldn't just let me finish this day and then be done with it or something. That would have been nice. But I got a 14, 15, 15, which actually became my Mega Evolve failings for that. I was able to get enough rates, even though I only play for like an hour and a half. I did some remotes here and there too, but still. I had enough to max or super max level it all the way to the end. So all 4 levels of that, it's there. And I wish I can actually show it to you guys, but if I do, I lose Chris. So I can't really, when they get there. But I mean, I guess I could just go ahead and do this and be like, here is that failings. Let's see if I can. There's the IVs, if it works well. Yeah, there you go. And now, you know what? Just for the sake of the podcast here, since it is a free Mega Evolution, just gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve right there for y'all. There you go. There's a shiny Mega Failings. Honestly, it's kind of growing on me. It's been pretty cool so far. I don't know. He just looks derpy, but I mean, he has a sword and shield. So, kind of reminiscent to the Sword and Shield era, but you know what I mean.
I really do think they were throwing it back a little bit.
Yeah.
I know what
Right. I did get 2 more shiny failings from just the raids itself, and then a Willow and a Gulpin because, my Gold Plus was going ham that day. Today, I actually got a Shadow Shiny Pineco from Arlo. That's technically my second one. I did remember getting my first one all the way back in, whenever it was released the first time. And then I also got a Shiny Stuffle from Research today. Why not? I mean, I know somebody's going to be jealous on that. I know a friend of ours is. Even though she has a Shando Beware with the custom. So I don't know why she's selling there. Or, And then I also traded for a Shiny Meganium that gave me 15-15-13. So really, really close on that. I am looking for my Shandos or Shandos for some of the Megas and everything. So whatever I can really get is nice, That's pretty good. But with that being said, of course, that's most of my shinies. I did get a couple of Hundos, I think. Yeah, I did get a couple of Hundos. So I did get 2 Hundos from Dino Community today. Hundo Togepi with the crown, the flower crown. A Purified Pjtrjt, because, I just purified it. And then a Wimpod from a 2-kilometer egg. Because why not? At least Wimpod has a Mega Evolution in the future. So, I'll take it. That's pretty much it. That's a pretty good haul. Oh, well. Ooh, sorry. I've been so tired these last days. Anyways, aside from that, it's just been normal, regular things. Just hang out with friends as much as I can. Attended a wedding the other day, so that's pretty cool too. That's probably the reason why I'm so tired still. But yeah, that's my life. That's the life of Pokemon going. Anyways, we got a bunch of things to talk about. Probably, I don't think I have every single one, but I am going to try to cover everything that we miss for the last few days. We still don't have the June update. We probably have that in the coming week, probably as soon as we finish this podcast. And then tomorrow we were just like, oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and give you everything about that's happening in June and all that.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, most likely. We did get a little bit of teaser today. It literally just happened about 14 minutes ago. The next Community Day Pokemon for next month. A little teaser there. I'm pretty sure we'll get that information tomorrow too. But they're basically just showing a snowy mountain and a Pokestop.
Ice cream cone.
You wish. It's June, dude. It's like the 1 month that we get everything that we want and less. But so all right, so let's talk about the very first thing. How about knowing that we didn't think we're going to have many events or anything like that, but this is basically coinciding with GOFest, which actually, in the other parts of the world, in Japan, it's currently happening as of today.
Oh my gosh.
They have 7 days of GOFest experience, which is insane. I could take the week off for that, but I don't think I can actually play Pokemon Go for 7 days straight. Oh my goodness. I would at that point I'd probably just explore Japan for a little bit longer before I play more. So anyways, let's talk about the team up with Blanche, Spark, and Candela on a summer quest. Again, guys, I wish I could actually show you everything, but if you don't want to see Chris, that's a different story. You can hear Chris, but that's pretty much all they're going to be able to do. All right, so what is happening? So Blanche Quest for Knowledge on Tuesday, May 26th at 10 a.m. to Monday, June 1st at 8 p.m. local time. Join Blanche for a research-focused adventure featuring field research tasks and increased instance encounters. Put your research skill to the test and see what discoveries await. So they're showing a picture of the Lapras with the costume, the little Blanche costume, and the background. It has the background for it too. And then a few other Pokemons in there too. But the wild encounters for this event is going to be Squirtle, Alolan Vulpix, Krabby, Staryu, Galarian Zigzagoon, and surprisingly. But we're also going to be able to find things like Lapras, Vaporeon, and Larvitar in the wild, which is always nice, Every single one of them can be shiny, even the Vaporeon, which is an evolved Pokemon. Instance encounters will track Pokemons like Cubone, Horsey, Lapras, Vaporeon, Larvitar, Sableye, Clamperl, and Cupchew. I almost call it a Chaboko or something. Final Fantasy reference, everybody. Then field research stats. We do have, a bunch of Pokemon released. Squirtle, Alolan Vulpix, Scrabby, Cubone, Horsey, Staryu, Lapras, Labrador, basically every single one. Sinistea is in those, and Tandemaus too. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm always looking for that, Tandemaus. There will be a Gold Pass and Gold Pass Deluxe for this event, so make sure you spend wisely. Honestly, you already know what's going to happen. By the time the weekend comes, you can just, finish it up if you need to. Then featured Pokemons and rewards. So if you rank up on the Gold Pass, you get encounters with Vaporeon, Larvitar, and Lapras wearing the Blanche Team accessory with a background expired Team Mystic, which that's what I was talking about. However, if you do get the Deluxe Pass, you do get an additional Lapras with that costume and more, of course. And then we do have some bonuses for the Gold Pass, including one additional candy for evolving Pokemons, an increased chance to receive Candy XL from evolving Pokemons, which is interesting. And then instance duration will last 2 times, or double time, I guess. And then that's the first week of GOFest, starting this coming week when you hear this podcast. I'm gonna try to see if I can release this podcast maybe tomorrow if I have the time. But that's because I'm off tomorrow anyways. But, I can get it done pretty quickly. All right, before we go on to the next part of this, because there's more to come, what do you think of this week event for Blanche's research?
I think it's nice. I'm glad that they're giving us a variety of ways to get Pokemon instead of just spawns, incense, a little bit of a mix. I think the only thing we're missing is eggs, right? Or are some of them in eggs?
Not for this event, but of course, there's more. This one is, for me, it's not bad. There are some Pokemons that I will probably hunt for. I want another Staryu just for trading purposes. Larvitar is always a plus because I do want a Xander for the Megas. And then Sinistea and Tandemaus. Sinistea is a rare Pokemon regardless, just even though it's been in raids and a few other things. But getting that shiny, authentic Sinistea is always the chase, So Tandemaus also has its, merits if you actually get a couple here and there. In general, this seems like a nice coexistent event with what's happening in GoFest right now, or at least in Japan. Japan is getting all their, goodies right now. I wish I can actually, remote more Mewtwo's, but I don't have all the money in the world to remote them, and I have to save some for the next week and a half. So, it's still gonna be fun to just go about things and how things are gonna be from here on out. But overall, not a bad event, just something to do for us here in other parts of the world. However, the next week after that, we're gonna have another one too. So it's Spark's Caretaking Quest happening on Tuesday, June 2nd at 10 a.m. to Monday, June 8th at 8 p.m. local time. Of course, team up with Spark for an exploring-driven adventure centered on hatching eggs and discovering Pokemon. So get out there, explore, and see what surprises uncover along the way. The wild Pokemon for this event: Bulbasaur, Alolan Raichu, Drowsy, Jolteon, Dratini, Houndour, Lilipep, and Combi. All shinies, of course. In the wild, too? Alolan Raichu in the wild? Is that what it said?
That's pretty cool for the PvP IV.
Yeah. Finally released in the wild after, I don't know, like 5-6 years now. But yeah, that's crazy. Then we have 7km X. We'll have things like Pichu, Elekid, Shinx, Baroom, Galarian Corsola, and Hisuian Quellfish. All can be shiny as of the last, Tingle Rocket event. But it's in 7K, so...
And they don't specify that these Elekids will have the costume, so they shouldn't, right?
Right, no, that didn't specify this one. Then we have field research stats, of course, all the Pokemon that I just mentioned, and of course, Galarian Corsola is also in there, so I'll definitely be hunting for those. Even though I did get a shiny Galarian Corsola with the costume last time, but still. So.
Oh, yeah, I'm still hunting Corsola.
Yeah. We will get Go Pass and Go Pass Deluxe for this one too, so again, another $5 if you want to spend it. You do get rewards with Jolteon, Galarian Corsola, and the Elekid with these Spark Team accessories. So they're basically, those special customs will be in the Gold Pass for those things. However, you do get the bonuses of hash distance, half hatch distance. I can't even say it anymore. Extra candy from hatching eggs, and then extra stardust for hatching eggs if you upgrade to the Gold Pass Deluxe. So this one, as you mentioned, you're saying you're missing the eggs. Well, here are the eggs that you can hatch, my friend. This is happening in the weekend of GoFest Chicago. So you'll have fun here. I'll go have fun over there.
Yeah, I'm glad they're rotating out how to play the events for these. I'm interested to see what the third one is.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely it makes it more fun when it's, different things to do instead of the same old, same old.
Yeah. That's what happens. But I don't know. This one, even though I like hatching eggs, I'll be a GoFest myself, so there's really no reason to me to open any 7-kilometer eggs right now. Fun fact, anybody who's in Japan right now, we do know the pool of eggs right now, and looks like Rotom is in the eggs too.
Oh my gosh.
Wash Rotom and the Caterpie that everybody's looking for these days, but All right, so last on the list, this is happening on Candela's Quest for Victory, Tuesday, June the 9th to 10 a.m. to Monday, June 15th, which is my birthday, by the way, 8 p.m. local time. Step into battle alongside Candela in an event focused on raids, battling, and push your limits to come up on top. Wild encounters, we do have Charmander, Mankey, Hisuian Growlithe, Machop, Ponyta, Scyther, Flareon, Slugma, and Fletchling. All can be shiny, of course. In raids, by the way, we'll have Hisuian Growlithe, Machamp, Scizor, Macargo, Scraggy, Honedge, and Rockruff. Yeah. By the way, they don't specify what tiers are they, so I'm pretty sure you will just figure out when you get there. So that's pretty funny. And then field resistance, of course, all the Pokemon that I mentioned, including the Honedge and Rockruff that will be in there, plus Flareon and more. I mean, I was looking for a Scraggy, but not anymore. Just because, I got my Shanto Scraggy. I think I mentioned that last podcast, so I just wanted to, flex a little bit, it's like, here you go. Anyhow, again, Gold Pass and Gold Pass Deluxe, which will, of course, award you with Rockruff, Ponyta, with the Candela Team accessory and more. And then in the bonuses, you get increased attack bonuses from friends in raids, 1.5 times raid Stardust, and receive up to 2 raid passes by spinning Photocast gyms at gyms. Which is actually pretty good if you get to that tier pretty quickly. So I may actually do that if I need to. Although, unfortunately, it's not during my GoFest experience. So, thoughts?
I think all the events have a really good mix. I think they play together with each other well. I think they're making it very hard to not get the extra encounter with the exclusive Pokemon, because I think a lot of people are going to want to trade these guys, especially if they're trying to trade a shiny for their team shiny or something like that. So good luck out there. I'd say I'm probably going to be fighting to hit that deluxe button, but we should be getting 3 costumes for the price of 1, essentially, right?
Yeah, I think so. So far, I believe of course, you get your free one and then you get your deluxe one. Some of the Gold passes usually have more at the end if you actually complete the entire pass. So maybe that's something that they will do too, if they want to. But we just gotta wait for days like that, anyways. Which won't be too long. It will actually be in the next day or two. So that's always nice. Any final thoughts?
Not really based on that. I definitely think it looks like one that's going to be a decent event.
Yeah, no, I get it. We do have, of course, a reminder of GoFest Global, which is happening from the 11th to 12th. Make sure you play the game. That's all that you have to do. Just play the game. If you can find some, places like, community meetups and everything like that, it would be nice for everybody to actually get there. All right. Well, that is what we're going to have. Actually, 3 weeks of full events from here, starting on Tuesday this week, and then all the way until literally like the mid of June. So that's crazy. We do have a bit of an update. Actually, I'm gonna let you do both of this next news just because I want to see what you're excited about things.
Interesting. Update on the Super Mega Raid at the Pokemon GoFest 2026 Tokyo Park Experience. Trainers, we'd like to share additional information about the Super Mega Raid appearing during the final 30 minutes of each session's park gameplay experience at Pokemon GoFest 2026 Tokyo. Previously mentioned in the event gameplay section of the event website. In this raid experience, trainers will work together to take on the powerful Mega Mewtwo. To help ensure a safer and more enjoyable experience to everyone, participation for this raid will differ from standard raid battles. Ooh, okay. How are we participating? Well, for the Super Mega Raid, trainers will participate from designated gyms that will be communicated in advance. So, something we've dealt with before in EX raids, you think? Kinda?
Kind of. The kind of just the way that they're saying is that during the park experience, so you will have 30 minutes specifically to do super mega raids, which will be, of course, Mewtwo X and Y. Now, of course, in the previous events where we had this, especially in Go Kalos, we had like a section of raids all around the area that you can do in the Rose Bowl, and basically just get them done pretty quickly in the 1 hour 30-minute timer that they gave you for those. So this time around, it kind of sounds like they want to mitigate a little bit instead of having all the gyms like at the center of the park or something like that. They want to spread it out for players, which is a good thing, and I feel like it's a bad thing because we only get 30 minutes for the entirety of battling Mewtwo and Mewtwo in that sense.
Yeah, and how many people are going to be under the raid while you're a little bit further? Yeah.
So you technically have to position yourself a little bit better. However, the way that they're wording this is saying that's like, oh, you don't get to actually pick where you raid. You're going to go somewhere else and raid for this. I don't know if that's good.
There's a few problems I see with that. The main thing being you might not be near the raid that you participate in, like a gym. Maybe I'm reading into it, but I kind of feel like it would be like an EX raid where if you interacted with the gym, and it could just be spinning the photo disc, but if you interacted with a gym, I wouldn't be surprised if that's like one of the ways you get an invite. But I'm nervous about people wanting to do raids with their friends at these events, and they just both get sent in two separate locations. So they just gotta like leave their buddy behind and go fight Mewtwo.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a lot of like different things.
Very curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a little bit longer of information. Now I don't. This is happening basically for Tokyo, and to be told, I mean, there's still like another 3 or 4 days before we actually get information about how this is gonna work out. Sorry to say that Tokyo is gonna be our guinea pig to test all of this, so that's gonna be interesting. But overall, once we get more information and make it a little bit of like better feel and everything, maybe we'll be able to really give our thoughts on those things. It does say here that unlike standard raid battles, trainers will not be able to freely choose any nearby gyms on the day of the events. Please be sure to review the information provided in advance before participating. It also says additional details, including participation instructions and how to confirm your designated area, will be shared with trainers who hold park experience tickets via email. Okay. So that answers that half of the question. Basically, you'll just pick a specific gym to raid the super mega raids. I'm curious of a few things that I have heard from the data mines, but I don't want to say anything until we hear a little bit more. I know, right? But that's just, because we don't want to ruin the experience at that point. We want to be surprised. It kind of feels like a surprise. All right, well, that's that. How about the next piece of news, my friend?
Alrighty. Pokemon Go Fest 2026 and 100 Thieves teamed up for an exclusive capsule collection and challenge. And looking at the image, this looks pretty cool.
Mhm.
Trainers, get ready to level up your look at Pokemon GoFest 2026. Trainers in Chicago can gear up with a limited edition collection inspired by Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. We're excited to announce an exclusive, oh my gosh, collection created in collaboration with 100 Thieves, the premium streetwear and lifestyle brand. Available only in Chicago during GoFest. This limited edition collection brings together Pokemon Go style and 100 Thieves design in a bold new way. The capsule collection includes a hat, shirt, and hoodie, and each item will be available in two versions, one featuring Mega Mewtwo X and the other featuring Mega Mewtwo Y. Okay. Whether you want to channel powerful X energy or striking Y style, there's a look for every trainer. Yeah, I think Y is my favorite, but they really did X good by having it doing an attack.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think they pretty much killed it with this one, so that's pretty nice. There's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more at the bottom of that page.
Okay. Trainers can shop the collection exclusively at two Chicago locations, the boutique shop at New City and the Pokemon Center pop-up store at Grant Park. And there's even more to discover. With every hoodie purchase, trainers will receive a voucher code to redeem a matching in-game avatar item so you can show off your style both in person and in Pokemon Go. Very cool. Yeah, pick your side, Mewtwo X or Mewtwo Y.
Indeed. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna be spending more money because 100 Thieves
They look
shirts
awesome, man.
they're expensive though. They're very
Oh, how much
expensive.
are we talking?
Let's check. Just um, let's check just because of things. Let's see. Apparels, 100 Thieves. Let's say. I mean, just in general, we can range from $30 to $50. And this is a Pokemon collab, so double that, please. So
I'm curious too because they're making you buy a bundle. So it's not just like one item.
that might be better.
I'm
Just
wondering because it's going to be probably like 50 to 60, but you're getting a hoodie, a t-shirt and a hat, right? Is that what they said?
yeah, you get the hat, the hoodie, all that stuff and everything. So
Okay. If
yes.
you're able to get multiple,
Brother, I need to probably bring another suitcase for this trip because I have a lot of people
fair.
looking for things. We'll see. I can't guarantee you that I can get something just for that reason, but let me know.
Yeah, if we got more locals going, just let them know. Or if somebody's able to mail something back,
Yeah.
and I'll hook them up. I'll hook them up because
All right. We'll figure it out.
anything's got to be cheaper than how some people do
Yeah, I
it.
mean, I don't know how. It depends. I'm still working some details. I mean, I already have like everything set for Chicago. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do carry-ons. So
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they limit it to like one per person too,
yeah.
because this is going to be one of the more hype ones.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. But yeah, I have. There's one more thing that we'll talk about in a second, but this is also a nice collaboration with things when it comes down to 100 Thieves and new collabs and everything. So it's always nice to see more to things. Chicago is having his whole week event and everything like that. We get all the collaborations in our world, so we gotta be
Yeah,
fun.
we just had the collab with Target and now 100 Thieves.
Honestly, I
So
haven't even gone to Target yet.
no, I haven't gone yet
Yeah.
either. I still want that Master Ball.
Yeah, me too. But yeah. All right. Next on the list for everybody listening, we do have another collab going in Chicago. So this is to celebrate Pokemon Go at the Pokemon Fossil Museum in Chicago. The Pokemon Fossil Museum exhibition is making its North American debut at the Field Museum in Chicago from May 22nd, which literally was last Friday, to April 11th. This one-of-a-kind... I'm sorry, April 11th of 2027. So you got a little bit of a year to get this. This one-of-a-kind experience brings together the worlds of Pokemon and paleontology. I said that right? Inviting visitors to compare fossil Pokemon like Tyrum and Archeops, right? Archeops?
I've only said Archeops, but I'm sure some people would argue with me.
That too. With the real-world fossils, including Sue from the T-Rex. Also, we did just get a Prime subscription for 2 months from Bastion. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right, so again, happening from the May 22nd to April 11th. This says that in Chicago, it will offer excitement content from Pokemon Go during the museum hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, with the latest entry being at 4 p.m. So what is happening here? Well, there's more information, of course, on the website, which I'll click on that just in case. But there is also encounters with... at no cost, by the way, encounters with Excavator Pikachu from the collaboration team Time Research and Field Research, in-person raids with Excavator, Pikachu, and Mega Aerodactyl. Fossil Pokemons will appear in the wild. Spin Pokestops to obtain event team stickers, team collection challenges, and take a few snapshots for a surprise. It also says in bold that all of those Pokemons we just mentioned can be shiny. However, the Pokemon Fossil Museum gameplay and bonuses will be available within the museum area during active event hours. This context will replace all other Pokemon Go gameplay and bonuses. Similar bonuses will not stack. So, we're going to be there for GoFest. I'm going to actually attempt to get all of what I need to do the day before that, because I am flying a day earlier. But I'm pretty much going to be back here probably once a day to get a few things here and there. We have a little bit of information about how the whole event works in the museum. So again, just like in the mention, from 9 to 5, the Pokemon Go in that specific area will be all fossils, the raids, and everything. Now, I think there's about 3 gyms, but there's only about 2 Pikachus per day. Those Pikachus have 8-hour timers, which is during the time of the fossil hours, or I'm sorry, the museum hours. And I think I met her Electro or something. So you get 2 Pikachus in raids. I think there's about 5 Pokestops. So you get about 5 refill researches from that. And then, of course, the special time or time research that you can finish up at any point, as long as you just play the game. So you get about maybe 7 encounters or 8 encounters with Pikachus, with Excavator. And that's not without actually going there every day to check on everything else. So
yeah, let's hope the shiny odds are pretty good if you go there.
Well, I mean, again, I do have a ticket to go into the museum on that specific Wednesday. So I'll do that. Plus, there's a pop-up shop, so there's a lot of things that people want. And people, I'm already, kind of telling me I need to buy them something. So,
have fun over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I need a different suitcase, and that's gonna be my carry-on for all the stuff that I'm gonna carry everybody. So
feel free to mail as much as you can back too, so you don't have to worry too much about that.
I mean,
at least if it's smaller stuff.
Well, the funny thing is I can just pay for the carry-on. It doesn't really matter.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. If I can just squish everything into whatever I'm gonna bring, it's gonna be fine too. Because I'll gotta be there for from Wednesday to Monday, so it's gonna be there for a couple of days anyway. So I gotta plan out mercifully about things. All right, so that's the Pokemon Museum, which is insane and funny enough, we'll be there, or at least I'll be there. So, hey, you could have chose to come, brother. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
So.
I should be good next year.
Isn't that what you say every year, brother? It's like
I should be good in 2 years.
I'll just wait for your kid to actually turn 18, then you can play again.
Oh my gosh.
18 years in the making. And it's like, I remember when Mega Mewtwo was a thing. Yeah, this was a long time ago. We got about, it's like God Arceus Mega or something, It's like
Yeah. Mega Arceus came back. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be hilarious if it actually happens. But yeah, so cool enough. Cool and everything in between. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news. I think there was a little bit more here and there, but I just can't remember much. Let me go and see if I can go to... there's nothing in the main Pokemon Go Twitter or anything. We do have some information about what's happening in Japan currently with GOFest and everybody that's going crazy about it. So there's a bunch of raids. I mean, there's regular Mewtwo, there's Primal Kyogre Groudon, there's Shadow Kyogre Groudon, there is Shadow Suicune and regular Suicune, and then Shadow Articuno and regular Articuno in raids right now that you will be able to raid through the entirety of the week, for at least in Japan. However, there's also been an update to the game already, and you can see how much Mega Energy it requires for you to Mega Evolve your Mewtwo's. This being 7,500 for each Mega Evolution Pokemon. And that's not, of course, not counting if you want to do multiples. I believe you can choose up to one based on your ticket experience when you're in person. So you will have to wait for global for the other version when it comes down or come back. We did have 7km X. I'm sorry, not 7km X, but I think the X pool in the game. And what's gonna say? Yes, so we do have regular Lapras, regular Lapras, Anorads, Rotom, as I mentioned, the Caterpie costume, and then the Squirrel costume, and then Larvesta in 5km X currently. So that's interesting. 10km X, we do have some Pokemon that we have a regional in there. They have Combi in 10km X. Mudbraid is also in 10km X, and they're in Common X pool. And Larvesta and Sinistea. Looks like Sinistea is also the rarest of them all. That's surprising. Then let's see. If you are in Japan, your item bag and storage bag has been increased for 500. So, you can just go ahead and buy more storage at this point. And, I forgot. The shiny Paldean Tauros with the Aqua breed is available too. So you can rate those. Now, I don't know if you can remote in some of the raids. I know you won't get the background. You still have a shiny chance, but I don't know about Paldean Tauros though. I haven't really done one yet. At least in my eyes. So, if you do get a shiny Paldean Tauros from just remote rating, that's actually insane. So that means people are just going to go crazy. But that's how it is.
That's pretty fun.
That will be pretty fun, yeah. What else is really to do? Is there anything more that I can't remember right now? Have you heard anything in the wilds of the game of anything?
No. I was gonna make a joke about I've heard about a few events going on soon, but no, I haven't heard anything crazy happening.
Let me just go ahead and check to make sure that I'm not missing anything. GoFest is just happening around the world, and people are going crazy, and they're Mega Energy and everything, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the amount of energy we're going to need for that is insane. I really am kind of sad that they're splitting the X and Y energy, but it does make perfect sense.
Yeah. It's just a wild experience altogether. So it's going to be fun here and there. So yeah, I did say, you do get about 3 Pikachus from that everything. Anyways. Yeah, that's all really much that's going on right now when it comes down to it. Any idea how much energy per Mewtwo raid? That's a good question. I don't think I know pretty well. Everybody I've been watching do raids and do things about Pokemon Go and everything hasn't really given me too much information, because people just skip through most of the energies and everything at that point. Let me check if there's anything here that I'm missing. Not that I know of, at least. Well, hold on. Asking, I know you asked this when it says how many energy per Mewtwo raid. Right now, Mewtwo's in raids are not giving Mega energy because they're only regular Mewtwo's. They're not the Super Mega raids. That's the reason why I couldn't find any information, because I technically don't have that, and we don't have that currently. The only time we'll see Mega Super Mega raids happening is probably global or in person once the park experience happens. So, yeah, no, we don't have the ability to do that currently. Which, it's not bad, but now people are just going to be hunting for Mewtwo's until they get the backgrounds. I will look for a shiny Mewtwo with the background Japan.
Or 100,000 energy.
Oh, yeah, there was actually an update about something about the energy you can collect from Mewtwo. Remember, you always capped at 10,000?
Yeah.
Now you can cap up to 50,000 for Mega Mewtwo.
And that's each, right?
Each, yes.
Gosh.
So that's gonna be interesting in its own regard. I can say that much. There was also something when we had Failings raid day, is that for some reason not every gym was populating Mega Failings, which was,
I noticed that just for me at least.
Well, when we were playing at the, also thanks for the BDs. When we were playing, well, at least when I was playing at the college, we were able to do all the raids in the college. But then if you go outside the college, there was like different raids, and there wasn't populating every single one of them. So I'm kind of surprised that they decided that. We could have done way more raids if we wanted to, but that's just, you know, a problem on its own. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And I don't think there's much more from here and there. Let me just make sure that I'm not missing everything and anything. But people are going crazy about the raids right now, because you can also get background shinies and location background shinies, I should say. But that's crazy. Yeah, the world that we live in, the new currency of the game, of course, being backgrounds, I think, which is crazy. All right, well, let's get into our main series, Teehee, because we do have a few other games to talk about. Pokemon Sleep is going to have Latios coming up pretty soon, but it's going to start in June, which I'll be, of course, I'm just playing for free right now, the game, so mind you. And then in TCG Pockets, a new set was released before the last time we actually recorded, and that is Pulsing Aura. How much and how well have you done in that set, brother?
Brother, it's given me like 2 full art trainers, and that's about it. My wife keeps getting, you know, some really good stuff out of the set, like rainbows and stuff. But I saw there's a new set coming out very soon too, and this one just came out.
Yeah, it feels like crazy that this set is almost.
I'm not even close to filling like this Pokédex for this set.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I'm crazy when it comes down to it. I was able to finally get my immersive Lucario after opening a 10-pack. Actually, I opened like a 40-pack. So I was like, I need this before the new set drops or whatever.
It was on a 10-pack though. Nah,
yeah, I actually completely forgot that we had news about the new set that's coming out this coming week too. So it's like, when am I supposed to save money when everything is happening? So
Never.
Right.
No save money.
And this time around, I actually don't have a lot on the like a lot of like save hourglasses. Usually I have a good 600 or something already for the next set. I've been using them because I needed the immersive anyways, so I don't have a lot, so money goes away this time around. However, the new set, again, I wish I could actually show it to you guys, but Paradox Drive will be the new set that comes out in the next coming days, which will be, I believe, Wednesday at like 10 at night or 9 at night or whatever, featuring Paradox Pokemons. We're going to have Miraidon and Koraidon appearing from ancient and future moments. We'll also have most of the Paradox Pokemons appearing, like Raging Bolt, Screaming Tails, Iron Bundle, And even, Flutter Main, we do have 2 new support cards like Professor Sarah and Professor Toro, and a bunch of other stuff that will most likely get more information as the day comes along. But yeah, new set, pretty cool. It looks like a small set, which I'm okay with it. But we'll see how it goes when it comes back. Any exciting things about this one? Have you actually played with the Paradise Pokemons in the real TCG?
I've seen a lot of like their, stuff, and I'm definitely excited to see some Scarlet and Violet in the TCG scene. So, I think that would be pretty fun to look back on those.
Yeah, no, definitely. I should have a pack in about 4 minutes, so we'll just keep talking here. But yeah, overall I think it's gonna be a fun set. I'm not even close to getting to Masters for this one, just because I haven't really played too much. I just been collecting. So that's in its own, what you can do in the end of the day. I don't know what else. Is there another game that we're forgetting?
No, we do Pokemon Sleep. Well, you mentioned a tiny bit of news from there. Yeah, do we have anything really coming up other than Gen 10 and whenever?
Well, I know Gen 10 will be next year, but then Champions is not happening. Well, I mean, Champions is happening. Actually, we should have an update for Champions pretty soon. Not overall, like, meta changes or anything. They did mention that the meta for Champions right now is going to stay the same for a little bit longer. But I think it's going to be releasing in mobile soon, so you'll be able to play from your phone. So that's going to be nice. Overall, it is what it is in the end of the day. Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention that the only Mewtwo you can Mega Evolve right now in person is the one that you get from the research. So, because it already unlocks once, you can only Mega Evolve that one. So, I don't know. They're kind of like making it a little restricted to actually play the game when it comes down to those Mewtwo's. But we just want Mewtwo's. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Anything else, Chris, before we go?
No, nothing I can think. Yeah, definitely a ton to look forward to in all aspects, man.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep you guys updated as much as we can, but hopefully, and I say this with a grain of salt, hopefully we'll podcast before I actually go to Chicago. So we'll see how it goes when it comes down to it. And if I do, I have to actually release that episode before I leave for Chicago. So you guys get early episodes this next few weeks, surprisingly. Anyhow, thank you so much for listening, everybody. We do really appreciate it. You can, of course, listen to us in the podcast services fees, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, videos and everything, Amazon Music and all that. We would really appreciate it if you can leave us a review. We will also like to recognize our Patreons, gym leader supporters, Matty G, Esper, Willow, KJ the Man, Herbert, Brandi, Pjtrjt, FischerJZE, and James. Our executive producers, Monkeybread, Xander, KateTheKonz, and Tish of the network. Elite 4 member, Ozark Renee, and our Giovanni tier member, BorisYeah. Don't forget to check us out, of course, or email us anything to the purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. You can also, subscribe to the channel here or follow us here on Twitch, so that way you can, see us, our beautiful live faces here. And don't forget to check us out at the Patreon and the Professor Network if you guys want to get there. With that being said, before we go, because it just updated, let's open this pack. Can I get a God pack? Even though I did get a God pack for this set, so. Alright. Let's see. I wish I could actually show it in the regular stream, but, technical difficulties will never work for me these days. Okay, no God pack, unfortunately. And nothing. Wonderful. That is my luck with this one. This set has hated me.
Pack, yeah.
This set has hated me, dude. Like, usually I got a better luck than this, but it is what it is. All right. With that being said, Chris, take us away for the night.
Alrighty. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We had a lovely, lovely time catching up. Definitely a lot to look forward to. If you're enjoying Pokemon Go Fest, I'm jealous.
Mhm.
I'll be looking forward to enjoying global with everyone. But yeah, get out, have fun, and make sure you got enough space for all your catches. See you guys next week. Peace out, guys.
Prepare yourselves, everybody. The season is almost here, so keep purifying them, and we'll see you guys next time.